Good morning, guys. Welcome to your morning sequence. And we're just going to be doing that, getting the body moving, energized for the day ahead. I'll see you on the mat in a second. All right, so let's begin in a wide-kneed child's pose. So sit the hips back, rest the forehead onto the mat. And we will start off just moving inward. Start to lengthen the inhale and lengthen the exhale. Take 4 smooth breaths on your own, just to allow yourself the space to slowly wake up. And then shifting forward through all fours into an upward dog, where you can just sway looking over the right and the left shoulder, and then shift it back to the child's pose, slow and smooth. Activate the fingertips, press them against the ground. As you start to roll like a wave forward into the same upward dog, again, you can look over the right, look over the left. Chances are you'll hear the creaks and then send back to child's pose. Let's do this 2 more times. Roll, shifting forward. Last thing to raise is the gaze. You can look over the shoulders or start to just move and roll back. 1 more time. Breathe in, rolling up the spine, no rush, no hurry. And then send it back to the child's pose. Moving forward onto all fours, we'll do 3 barrel rolls in one direction. So leading with the torso, rolling, using all areas of the spine, cervical, thoracic, the lumbar, the neck, shoulder blades, low back, and then switch 3 in the other direction. And then into stillness, gently tuck the core in, tuck the toes, and send the hips back into a still downward facing dog. So in stillness, feel the muscles awakening. And then lift the heels high. Slight bend in the knees, set the heels back down. 2 more times, lift the heels high. Send the heels back down. 1 more time, the heels high. Sit the heels back down. Keeping a nice little bend in the knees. Let's start to tiptoe, pressing firmly into the ground in the hands. Walk the feet forward. You can come high into the fingertips. Again, really generous bend in the knees. And then allow your head to be heavy like a coconut. Allow it to just flop. Heavy. And then nod your head yes. So we are saying yes to the day. Yes, please. And keep that generous bend in the knees. Start to press firmly into the feet. Start to roll up for this one until you come to standing. Roll the shoulder blades back, palms facing forward, into open, into receiving. Gently shift a little bit forward into the toes so that we're opening up. And then find that neutral standing. From here, we'll do some sun salutations. So breathe in, so full breath expansion, reaching the hands really high, and then exhale to fold, bending the knees. Breathe in, really reach up around, taking up all the space, and exhale, fold. So full lung capacity of the breath. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, full breath, belly, side ribs, opening up, reach tall. Exhale. Again, breathe in down to the belly, into the side ribs, the upper ribs and lungs, and then exhale. Last one, breathe in, belly, side ribs, back ribs, upper ribs, and hands to heart center. Take a brief pause. Feet, calves, quads, hips, belly, chest, head. And then flutter the eyes open, bring the hands down to either side. From here, we'll step back with the right foot into a short lunge. As we do that, we'll reach the arms forward. So we're going to be in this kind of high lunge position, really high on the back heel. And then exhale to step forward. You can bring the elbows in to the side body. Left foot steps back, reaching the arms forward. This long line you can see from the heel all the way to the fingertips, and exhale. Switch, breathe in. Exhale. Let's start to move a little bit quicker. Breathe. It's okay if your breath's not exactly. Let's just start waking and energizing. You can see I keep this nice bend in the knees, and I shift my weight into the left foot, glute, and keep the core gently tucked in. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Right foot steps back, and this time lengthen your lunge. Come into the high lunge, so bring the torso up, slightly driving the right hip forward to open up through the right hip flexor. Fire up that back leg. Reaching the arms forward. Slight back bend if you wish. And then shifting the torso forward into this long arrowhead lunge. Ground the weight down into the left foot, and maybe lift off into the warrior 3. We won't be here long. You can keep that toe kind of playing around with the balance. And then step the right foot back. Crescent lunge. Hands to heart center as you shift into the left foot and step forward. Nice work. Left foot steps back into the crescent lunge, so a little bit more length. Left hip draws forward, right hip back. Turn on this right glute. Crescent lunge. Hands to heart center. High on that back heel, left quad engaged. Getting the heart rate up, hopefully. And then reach the arms up overhead again. Arrowhead position. Get strong in the core, strong in that right glute, right foot. Gently lift the left toes, and then maybe the warrior 3 options. Hands to heart or extend them forward. And step back, reach the arms, and then forward into your Tadasana. Nice work. Again, this time we'll step the right foot back again. Release the right knee down, and release the right arm to the ground. Left arm reaches, opening up into a twist. Option to lift the right knee. Holding here, so press firmly into the right hand. Left arm reaches high. And then release the left hand down. We'll switch, bringing the left foot back to a downward facing dog. And then the right foot steps forward, left knee drops. Right arm reaches skyward for the twist. Optional, lift the left knee. Stillness, breathe. Drop the left knee, right knee comes down so you're in the all fours position. Drop the elbows down so you're in this forearm variation. Tuck the toes and then lift the knees into the dolphin pose. Press firmly into the elbows. Navel draws into the spine. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Walk the feet back into the forearm plank pose, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk the feet forward into the dolphin pose for 5, 4, 3, 2. Release the knees down. Keeping the hips exactly where they are, so the hips above the knees. Just walk the arms forward so you're in the puppy pose, melting the chest down. And take 4 breaths. Walking back up onto the hands, we're going to make our way onto our back bodies, however you'd like to get there. Draw both knees into the chest, gentle rock. And then drop the knees to the left. Right elbow can come out like a cactus. And then drop the knees to the right, opposite side. Looking over the opposite shoulder. Back through center. And you can extend the legs out long into your Shavasana, or you can come to a Supta Baddha Konasana, so knees, feet together, knees wide. It's up to you. You can try on both ones to see what works. And then allow yourself to feel your body heavy into the mat. Can you drop in a little bit heavier? Heavy, heavy, heavy. And just allow your thoughts to float. Release control. Giving yourself permission to just be. And when you're ready, wiggle the fingers, the toes, raise the arms above the head, morning stretch, lengthen the left side, and then the right side. Take a big breath in, all the way, extra sip, and exhale, soften. Rolling to one side, make your way up to seated. Bringing the arms down by the sides, reach high, up, up, up. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Thank you so much for practicing this morning, or whatever time it is. And I will see you guys next time. I hope you feel energized and ready to take on the day.